Sup, this is Alex Chu, coming at you with another episode. This episode, I want to talk about how to kill fleas. Okay, I have a very good way to kill fleas. I mean, wipe out fleas from your entire house. You know. See, I have cats, right? And I tried many methods for like more than 10 years. I tried different methods to kill fleas, right? It just none of it works. You know, I bought flea sprays. But buy these little bottles that you put on your cat's neck. You know, stuff like that. I tried taking a bath for the cats. I tried everything, man. I tried all sorts of stuff, right? Nothing worked. But now I found a way. It's really quick too. It's very easy. You can kill all the fleas in your house. All the fleas, guaranteed. Okay. It's simple. It's simple too. But before I talk about that, before I share the secret, I want to tell you, my name's Alex Chu. I'm the guy who invented physical mortality rings. These are rings that you put on your small fingers during sleep. You wear them, you don't age anymore. You become physically immortal. For example, I'm already 52. See, I'm still pretty skinny, right? See? You don't see any belly fat in my belly, right? If you go to livemuchlonger.com, I have lots of testimonials. Most of them give me 4-star, 5 stars. So if you're interested, you want to look like me when you're 52, livemuchlonger.com, livemuchlonger.com. Link is at the bottom of this video. And, okay, but I'm going to report some news because I want people to know that I made this video today, right? What they just, I don't even know what's, they just, Ukraine just received Patriot missile like a week ago or something. They just received Patriot missiles, and Russia is still firing at them and shit like that, you know. Taiwanese president came to the United States, right? Came to the United States and met the House Speaker McCarthy in California like 2 weeks ago or something. But anyway. Today is about killing fleas, right? I tried many things, you know, including, I was watching some video, right? They say, put a plate on your carpet and then pour water into it, right? Put some soap and water into it. And then fleas would jump into the dish and then they would drown. I tried everything. I tried that. I tried buying flea sprays. I tried that little chemical that you put on your cat's neck, you know, like a little bottle of that shit. That's very, very expensive, you know, especially the good brands, right? Fucking three little bottle costs like right now like $40, man. You know, I tried taking baths for the cat. Nothing really works, you know. Nothing really worked. I don't even taking baths don't work. I have an outdoor cat, okay, and they bring in the fleas because when they go to the yard, right? There's fleas inside the yards and shit like that, you know. Especially if your yard has other animals like raccoons and skunk, you know. There's fleas all over the fucking place. You know what? But I wipe out all the fleas in my house, and I couldn't believe it. It was and it was an accidental discovery. I didn't mean to wipe out fleas, you know, but it just wiped out fleas. I'll tell you how. This was the thing that wiped out all the fleas in my house. I swear to God, man. This is it. This is just this was an old pillowcase. You see? This is just a old pillow cover. What happened is I cut it out. I used scissors. I cut it open, and now it becomes like this. See? Now it becomes like this. You know? And you know what I do? This is my cat bed, right? And I just every day I cover it up. I cover up the pet bed, okay? Right? So my cat would sleep on this, right? My cat would sleep on this this piece of cover right here. And guess what? When my cat wakes up, right? See, my cat would sleep on that every night. And then my cat wake up, I take this cover, right? I take this cover and I put it inside the microwave. I cook it for 30 seconds. Every day I do this. I cook this for 30 seconds, right? And then I go to my backyard. I open a door to my backyard. And I shake this cover, right? I shake it. And all the flea, after you cook it in the microwave, all the fleas, all the larvae, the flea eggs, they're all dead, right? and then you shake off all the flea dirt into the backyard, right? The flea larvae, dead fleas, dead flea eggs, everything into the backyard. And then you put this cover back onto the cat bed, you know? You cover it up again, and then your cat sleep on it again. And that's it. Just wipe out all the fleas in my house. I mean, why did this happen? I mean, back in the days, I tried everything. Nothing worked. This thing is working. And also, one thing good about this bed cover is this. Back in the days, my cat is always constantly looking for a new place to sleep, you know? So I have to buy like a whole bunch of these beds. I have to buy like 5 or 6 of these beds. And then I have to kill the fleas on these beds. What I do is I just put this cat bed into the drying machine. You know, there's a washer and a dryer, right? I put this into the dryer, and then I tumble it. You know, I let it dry for like 10 minutes or something, and then all the fleas or all the the flea eggs on the bed is all dead, right? After you fry it, after you dry it for like 10 minutes, you cook them for 10 minutes, and they're all dead, right? But it was first of all, it's expensive, right? Because imagine you have to constantly like dry your pet bed, and it costs a lot of money, right? It's like every time you dry it, it's like 10 minutes of gas, right? Gas and electricity. It wasn't, and it's not doing, and it also my cat he he's not he doesn't trust the bed anymore. It's like he's always constantly moving around, right? Because I cannot do this every day. I cannot like tumble this pet bed in the dryer every day, you know, because that costs too much money. I can't do that every day, you know what I'm saying? So I only like kill the flea like once a week, you know. And what happened is my cat becomes he doesn't trust the bed anymore. It's like he always move around. If he would sleep in one bed for a week, and then he would immediately move to other location, right? And sometimes he look at other beds and he doesn't trust the other beds. You know why? Because he thinks that there's flea in the other beds, and because every time if he lie on the wrong bed, right, and the bed is like full of fleas, right, he's gonna get bitten, right? He's gonna get bitten by the fleas. So my cat doesn't trust any bed. So back in the days, my cat was like sleeping all over the place, you know. He's constantly looking for a new place to sleep. You know, luckily I have a huge house, right? I have a huge house, so he's sleeping from room to room, you know. And sometimes he would like to sleep right beside the window, you know. He sleep on the windowsill, you know. The windowsills, you know, it's not the ground, it's not on the floor. It's like 3 feet above the floor, right? He sleep on the windowsill. He would climb into a shelf, you know. He would sleep on my shelf, and then if I put a bed there, my cat would run away because he's afraid of the bed. Back in the day, it was a mess, man. My cat was sleeping all over the goddamn place, you know. And what happened is every time he sleeps there, within 3 days, the flea would grow, you know. Because the flea, they lay eggs, right? And then the eggs would let's say he sleep on the shelf, right? 3 days later, that shelf is dirty. That shelf is full of flea eggs, you know. And the flea eggs, it would hatch, and it hatch into new fleas. And then suddenly, that area has been infested by fleas, right? And then my cat would move to a different location. You know, he would sleep on a sofa or something. And then 3 days later, the sofa is infested with fleas, you know? And then he would move around. So my whole house is like infested with fleas, you know? My whole house is full of fleas. And I was like, fuck, I mean, it's like out of control, you know? Because my cat is like sleeping around. He doesn't want to stay in one same location because he's afraid of the fleas, right? So he's always constantly moving around. But then one day I realized, hey, you know what? Why don't I make a cover, right? I make a cover, and then I cover up my pet bed, right? And then I just every morning I take off the cover, and then I cook it in the microwave for 30 seconds. I kill all the fleas, right? Kill all the flea eggs, right? Shake it off in the backyard, and then put the cover back onto the pet bed. And you know what? It worked. Ever since my cat started sleeping on the cover, right? there's no more fleas, you know, no more fleas because I kill all the fleas, right? I kill all the fleas, right? But then my cat started to not trust the bed, right? My cat is like he's I don't know. It's subliminally he's afraid of the bed, so he still wants to move around. No, I force my cat to stay in this one same bed. All you have to do is put the cover in the microwave, cook it for 30 seconds, right? And then put the cover back on. And my cat's still afraid of it. What I do is I grab my cat, I force him onto the bed, I force him to stay there. And then after I force him for a while, he realized, oh, there's no flea. There's no flea. He has nothing to worry about, right? And eventually he just got used to it, and he doesn't move around anymore. Now he's been sleeping in this pet bed for 3 months. He doesn't move around anymore. Of course, every day this cover is on it, right? Every day I have this cover on it, and every morning when he wakes up, I take the cover, I cook it for 30 seconds inside the microwave, and then put the cover back onto the pet bed. And my cat right now got used to it, and he doesn't move around anymore. He only sleeps in the same pet bed every day, you know, for 3 months. And what happened? All the fleas in my house, they're dead. They're dead, you know? Back in the days, I was wondering, how come the fleas are constantly alive? You know, the fleas are constantly growing. I was like, I wonder why. Why does that happen? Now I realize it's because the cat is sleeping around and he's carrying lots of fleas. And when you allow that to happen, what happened is he would sleep in that same spot for a few days, you know, for like 3-4 days. And then you know when do you know when he will decide to move? When he got bitten again by the fleas. When the flea bites become serious, he will start to move. But what happened is, so you know what I'm saying? It's like he would move when the flea, started to bite him. Then he would move. So basically, he's always constantly carrying fleas, right? But right now, I kill all the flea every morning. So, and also the cat, he lick himself, right? He eats some fleas by himself. So cats, they could actually eat fleas, you know. They can kill some fleas that remain on their body. And then also he scratches, right? Every time he scratched, the larva, the eggs would fall off, or some fleas would fall off, right? So the cat can eat fleas. The cat can kill some fleas himself, you know. And so as long as you put a cover on the pet bed, right? And then you cook it with microwave every morning. Guess what? The flea cannot survive anymore. You know, as long as you do that, and then as long as you make sure your cat remains as one bed every night. You make sure your cat remain at one location. You know, just make sure he gets used to the bed. Make sure that you train your cat. You force your cat to sleep on that bed. Okay, every day. You know. Once your cat got used to it, he will sleep on that bed forever, you know? But every morning you have to cook your bed cover in microwave. This way, all the flea around your house is all going to die off because your cat is not going to, sleep around anymore, you know? It doesn't carry fleas, and flea eggs won't fall off onto a different area in your house. Yeah, back in the days, man, I tried everything, man. I try, like, I put dishes, on the carpet, and I pour water in it and some soap in it, and then fleas would jump into it and drown and shit like that, I tried different chemicals. I put chemicals on my cat's neck and shit like that. And it's very, very expensive. I buy cat sprays, flea sprays and all sorts of shit. This is the best. This is the cheapest. Right now, my cat doesn't have chemical on his body. My cat doesn't have that flea killing color, nothing. Doesn't have no chemical, nothing. And my cat does not even take a bath anymore. Back in the days, I have to take a bath for my cat. I have asthma, and it's just every time I take a bath for my cat, I realize my asthma is getting worse. So I stopped that. I don't take baths for my cat anymore. But this wiped out all the fleas in my house. I mean, I was so surprised. Back in the days, my house is full of fleas, and especially right now, it's summertime, right? Right now, at this time, the flea should be everywhere, but no. Right now, I walk around the whole house, no flea at all. You know. So just make sure your cats sleep in one same bed, and then put bed cover onto his pet bed, right? And then cook that cover in microwave for 30 seconds every day. Oh, also you have to make sure it's like you could also use paper towel. You know, you can cause this is not my first cover. I just started using this cover like a few days ago. My first cover is made of paper towel. It's like you can glue the paper towel together. Glue paper towel together, right? With just normal bottle of glue. And then the paper towel will work. I used the paper towel for many months, like 2 or 3 months. You know, it works. They do break though. Paper towel, they break. So you just have to every time they break, you have to glue it back. You have to use put more paper towel onto the old paper towel. You kind of glue it together, you know. Or you could tape it together with masking tape. This pet cover, I don't know what this is made of. This is what polyester or cotton. I don't know, or half and half. I don't know. But if you cook this in microwave for 30 seconds, it's fine. It doesn't break. It doesn't melt. You know. Every day you cook it for 30 seconds, it's fine. This is fine. You know. So anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Please share this video if you like my channel. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a nice day.